Hello, welcome to my channel, Louise Oracle and Tarot. This is a reading for the collective. I felt drawn to do a reading for you all. So I'm going to use my Gypsy Oracle, the Tarot, the Rider-Waite Tarot, and the Cosmic Oracle cards to give you a message from the universe. As I said, this is for the collective, so it may not resonate for everyone, that's for sure, but maybe somebody out there needed to see this reading and to hear the message. So let's get to it. Thank you very much for watching. If you're coming back on my channel, thank you very much for coming back, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share. That would very much help me and maybe help others. Oh, look at that. So we've got two cards to start with. We've got the faithfulness from the dog and the butterfly. Something's telling me this is about a situation where okay, there are different ways of seeing that, but the first impression I get and what I'm hearing is that somebody is pretending to be a good, not a good dog of course, but you know, a good person, a good being faithful, being, my hands are tingling, but here we've got the butterfly frivolity, and then and you know, butterflies, they like to flutter around different flowers. So, and also they always look really nice, you know, nice colors to attract, to lure. But underneath there is the dog. It's either that, or you are, you know, the person who has values, very loyal. Dogs are usually very loyal, and you are dealing with someone who is a bit more of a free spirit. Let's see what we got next. We've got the widow and the prison. This is my card of mental prison. So you see, I do feel like there is, for some people out there, you are dealing with an ending or realization of a situation, really realizing that's not what it looks like at all, and that gives me great anxiety and maybe some depression, some sadness, and they're telling me that it's like you are mourning, you are grieving what you thought was, and you realize it's not, because I can clearly see here the clash between the two energies. Let's see what else we've got. For the collective, for some of you out there who needed to hear this message, who needed to have confirmation maybe about a sweetheart. The energy I get from her, or from, you know, this card, there is an idea of, this is my Nine of Pentacles. In this reading, I feel like this is my Nine of Pentacles card. You know, the independent person, independent, strong, beautiful, talented. This is a lady, but it can be a man. You know, this is energy, and free, and usually single. So I think for some of you, you saw it as it was, and you had to and you had to mourn, to do some grieving about the realization. It was more about the realization that the person itself. And then I feel like you ended up, you're going to end up, you know, not being fine about it, but I feel like she's moving on. You know, this energy is just moving on. You have done, you've been through the process, and you're moving on. But it's much lighter. It's much lighter, and there's freedom, independence. There's something really light about this energy, which I really like. What have we got at the, see at the bottom of the deck, we've got conversation. And in this reading, in this energy, I feel like this is conversation with friends, you know. So maybe you're going out more, you're seeing friends more, and you just feel lighter. You had to go through the process, and you've done that very organically, very maturely as well, you know, very mature about it. And you're meeting friends again, and you're having conversation, and you're learning, and you're growing, and there's a lot of healing taking place as well. Okay, let's see what the Rider-Waite has to say about that. Oh, okay, 3 of Wands in reverse, and the Wheel. Yeah, this is the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. We're not looking out, you know, to new endeavor, to new project, to everything is coming to an out here with that connection. Because again, I feel like you realized how different you were from that energy, and the wheel starting moving and taking you somewhere else. Or what I'm seeing is the once you started realizing everything starting falling into place of you really going through that process. Right, I have to go, this is very sad, I'm going to take a moment, and then I'm going to come back. Yes, very seems very clear to me. Oops, wow, that one really so this one can, you know, either way, and something's telling me, because it can either one, let's just put it like this. I feel like it was half celebration and half non-celebration about it. Because the 3 of Cups is about friendship as well. It can be as well sometimes, you know, a third-party situation. Maybe for some of you, somebody else was involved. And, you know, when you deal with that kind of energy, there are often other people involved that might not be serious about, but there's still too many people, you know, too many cooks in the kitchen. So here I really feel like there is that unbalance of, you know, of give and take as well, and also, you know, finding yourself in that kind of energy. It's having to let go, no, not wanting to let go, but yes, having to let go. It's but yes, definitely it's understanding that it was unbalanced, you know, that celebration, that friendship, that it wasn't what it looked like on the surface again. So let's see what's coming up. I really like this energy here though for you. Surrounded by lots of friends who are ready to listen to you, you know, feeling good about yourself. You had to go through that, and it's it's not great. Aha, Two of Swords, having to make a decision. Yeah, so maybe you are listening to your friends and you're wondering, should I go back? Did I make the right decision? Maybe you want some confirmation. But it's only a question of... see, we've got the Star in reverse. The Star is usually all about healing. And we've got the Knight of Swords and the Hermit. So Hermit is about, you know, taking some time out and just staying at home or doing some healing. It was in reverse. I think there's more. I was going to say before seeing that there is more healing to be doing, okay? Even though you have been going through that, talking to others, and conversation can be some with counseling. There is still, because I think even though you look like you were, you know, independent and doing your thing, obviously when you go through that kind of situation, you can't just, you know, delete it from your memory. So you might be in the case of wondering if you've done the right thing. And sometimes when we're on our own, we feel, oh, maybe actually it wasn't that bad. But trust me, do more healing, and you see, when you do more healing, this is what's going to happen. Okay, you'll be healed, and you would have taken a decision. I'm not telling you what to do, but by experience, you know, when you feel a bit lonely, that's when you feel vulnerable. Also, if your friends are telling you, well, why did you leave? You know, it wasn't that bad. Maybe they're the one confusing you as well. Okay, so I think you should trust your intuition. I mean, the intuition is always the best. Let's see what the universe, talking about intuition, let's see what the universe, wow, okay, it went straight for it. I'm going to take the first one, but I will read the others, because if they came out, that was for a reason. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. So you see, it really makes sense, because you've been through your realization of what you're dealing with, and having to end probably a connection here, and then you talk about it and you're getting a bit confused. Did I do the right thing? But here the universe is telling you, give yourself some credit, you know, for doing a good job at this whole living thing. So you are basically being a human here. You're going through all emotion and emotions, which is normal, but as long as you don't put pressure on yourself, you don't have to put pressure on yourself. You just have to go with the flow, understanding, okay, now I'm confused. Why am I confused? Maybe take a step back from your feelings and being the watcher. And sometimes when we are the watcher, we understand a bit more. You know, when you feel sad, you say, okay, I'm sad. Why am I feeling sad? And you've got the answer. And sometimes that leads you to an understanding of who you are. So it's all part of the healing process. And quickly, I'm going to read this one. You could use some self-care time like now, schedule it in. So look after yourself, self-care, you know, the healing. Give your inner critic a vacation day. Give yourself some credit. I mean, be kind to yourself. I really feel like you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Really, don't put so much pressure on yourself. It's not your fault. If people are like this is not your fault, okay? If we find ourselves in those situations, it's not that it's our fault, but it's our responsibility to realize, oh, why did I go there? Or why didn't I see it before? Well, some people are very good at manipulating, at lying, at pretending to be someone else. So again, it's not your fault. And stop caring about what they think. This is your life to love and live, okay? So if you see your friends here, and some of them, you know, are saying, well, why are you not going back? Like I was saying earlier, don't be influenced. Really, this is your life to live. Do what you feel is right for you. That's very important. All right, so I don't know who it was for, but if you feel like it resonated and if it helped you, that would be very kind to of you to leave a comment to let me know if it makes sense, and I will do another one very soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.